You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm a-telling you why. Why? Santa Claus is coming to town, gather round. He's making a list and checking it twice, he's gonna find...
Before we're running. No, don't
Oh,
record.
shit.
Recording's
Don't
in
record.
progress.
Oh my God.
Recording's in
Do I have to
progress.
press OK?
Jesus.
Yeah, sure. Press OK.
All right,
Yeah.
don't answer that
Oh, no,
question,
not that
Greg.
okay.
Oh, we haven't
Everybody-
pressed the OK yet. Hold on.
Press OK.
Okay.
Gee, yeah, I don't think you have to press OK, do you?
I had to.
You do.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm glad you all pressed OK. I'm here with this is Bob Fingerman and Greg Benton and Robbie Busch and Evan Dorkin, and this is our year-end holiday party. We're
This is just audio, yes?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Look at Bob's face, Paul. Look
This
at
is
that.
pics. This is all it's going out live.
If you have any
Wow.
stolen art on your walls, blur your
Yeah.
screen.
Hide your art.
Yeah.
I don't have any art. I have nothing. I've got two pieces over here. That's
You don't
it.
have any art. You've got a shit ton of everything behind you.
I know. I got all my wood.
I mean, that's art. What you
I got my wood ring toys.
I was gonna say wood ring. That's pretty good.
I know. I love that.
I wanted one of those. I never got one.
I was broke after when they announced that they were going to do push paw
Yeah.
to complement it. It was a ridiculous amount of money, and
That was
Sarah
expensive.
and I were like, "What the fuck? You know, you're broke, or you're going to be broker." But they,
Right.
petroleum, something happened with petroleum costs, and they had to cancel it because it was going to be huge.
Oh,
Right. Right.
But I would love to have seen that and had that. My kid loved Pup Shaw. He
I
used to
know.
kiss it all the time when we had it on the floor. It was really wild.
Pretty cool.
Hey, cutie. But yeah, I haven't been. Yeah, I miss buying toys, to be honest. But
I know. I got I have no money, but I actually did. There was a sale on something, so I got a King Kull action figure.
King Cole.
King Kull and a Conan. It
King
came with
Cullen, the supermarket?
King Cullen,
Cullen
yeah,
action
yeah.
figure.
Bill Cullen, the TV show game host. I have an action figure of him and Wink
I
Martin.
confess, if they did an action figure of King Cullen, I would buy it.
I would buy that, but it's actually
King
the Robert E.
Cohen?
Howard action hero.
The Larry Cohen.
Look at,
King
wait, I'm
Cullen?
going to put it with my Bohack action figure.
I used to shop. with-
Waldbaum action
Holy
figure.
shit! If there was a Bohack action figure, I would have to have that as well. I'd
Kings
have
of
to have
the supermarket.
King
The
Cullen
Queen's
and
action figures we all want.
Bohack
and-
was
and
Bohack
Bohack.
was my Brooklyn. That was my local when I was a kid.
Of course.
is that right?
Bohack. Yeah, I got you. Watch my friend Clifford Black. He slammed right into somebody's car on his bicycle who was coming into Bohack, and he flopped. My mother used to call him the schlub. What she used to call him, but he flipped onto the hood of the car, kind of like a seal, and it was just a wonderful moment of this old guy staring at him and just yelling and screaming in his car. But Bohack is
failed-
where I used to steal was where I stole Star Wars cards out of the bread that I used for an Eltingville story.
Oh my God,
no.
on-air confession.
Oh, yeah, Bohack can't touch me now.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
From the grave.
Bohack's memory runs deep. They don't forgive.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I don't remember. There were Star Wars cards in the bread. I
I think
remember.
it might have been. I don't remember if it was Battlestar Galactica. It was probably Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah,
I remember the DC heroes, and I remember the Looney Tunes, but I don't remember.
I wouldn't have torn open 40 packages of bread for Looney Tunes as much as
I would have, but I never would have torn open anything.
Well, only if they
I'm a
had
good Catholic.
I can't remember.
Cool Cat.
No, I didn't care for Cool Cat. Now, if
Welcome
it
to
was,
the Childhood Larceny Podcast.
yeah, if it was cards with like the funny face characters, I probably would have tried to rip open all the bread.
Oh yeah.
Funny face characters. Well,
Funny
you could have
face.
just stolen the packets.
Right.
No, that's not good enough.
Oh,
No.
I'd much rather have codified cards that are made by a company that makes it real.
Then it's real.
Packets is just that's just displaying garbage in your house.
Speaking of that thing, again, because I'm digging through my archives, I knew I had these somewhere, and every so often I'll get an email from someone saying, I collect Star Wars trading cards. You did one. Do you have any? And finally, after 20-something years, I found my box of the one Star Wars trading cards
That's cool.
I did.
wow.
So
They give you a
now
lot.
I'll never hear from anyone ever again because now I know where they are.
I have one Star Wars trading card that somebody sent me, and it's the infamous one that got pulled because some goofball put a mechanical penis on C-3PO.
Oh, right.
Wow, I've never seen that.
Not Boba Fett, Porky Pig in it.
No, he's not porking anybody. But on the other side of it, I have my FOOM card, which I still have. It's the only thing I have left from FOOM. And I hate it because the signature, my writing looks like I was being tortured while I signed it. It's like, it's horrible. I've never had
Oh,
a
it's
good.
your actual FOOM card?
Yeah. I've never been able to come up with a signature that works for my art, for anything. I hate my signature. It's block printing and it's sloppy. And even when I try to do something good, it's just not a good looking signature. Like I always like David. David would have that Mazzucchelli across the bottom.
Well, that's David's name.
That's a good comic topic.
But, yeah.
Signatures that ruin the art.
Well,
the only thing is I wouldn't say anybody because that would be terribly rude to do.
I can't think of it. I can't think of anybody. What I hate is when artists, mostly comic strip artists, when they sign the art in the middle of the strip, like Schultz, drives me up a fucking wall. Schultz would bend it in half. He would send people strips and he'd bend them in half.
Yeah.
Remember, I was at the Billy Wilder and there was like, oh, you could see the Billy Wilder, Billy Ireland,
the Billy Idol collection,
and he would fold up strips and he would sign them in the middle of a panel. Which, as a kid, I would probably scream if I saw him doing it. Kirby used to do that. Kirby would sign something in the middle.
Well, one of my top favorites of all time, Richard Corbin, had this very strange thing where you would, if you bought one of his originals that was already signed, by the way, it was something like he would have signed when he did it. He would then re-sign it when you bought it inside one of the panels.
No good.
And it was just like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
It's
like you tagged.
It's
like suddenly he tagged.
You've impinged on the universe you've created. It's like having a soundtrack. It's like watching a movie and there's burnt. It's wrong. You've
signature echolalia or something.
You've broken the contract. I can't read this anymore.
Yeah,
I would go nuts. I would not be able to. Obviously it's more on my part, but I'd be staring at it every day, wondering how do I.
Is it wrong to get white out?
Right. Can I get this over to? Can I get this to one of those poster the places that fix posters up and have them remove the paper and move it down? Because that would just drive me insane.
Yeah, like tattoo removal, please.
Right.
Yeah.
Please remove the completely over the top signature in the middle of the drawing.
Right.
Yeah, because I can remember seeing that Kirby signature on some older strips. He seemed to stop it, I think, when he got older, because probably he saw enough people crying. He asked, "What's going on, Roz? Why are these people crying? Why is the kid crying? Why is the kid crying?"
I love the sound of nerds crying.
Oh, I do, but yeah, I can't think of anybody who has. I mean, I have a terrible signature. I do not like.
I can't even. I
don't agree.
Nothing wrong with it. It's like
I don't agree.
Steven, I like yours. You have the little O with the thing in the middle.
It's got the thing in the middle. Yeah,
I
had to figure something out.
Everybody likes Simonson's is great.
That's mine was actually an attempt to do Waltz. It's just that I got it wrong. Like when I was a kid, I kept sort of like, oh, Waltz got the best like signature ever, and I thought I would attempt it, something like that. But mine, I didn't know it was a dinosaur. I didn't know you're supposed to construct something out of it, and I just put a big O at the end. And
it works, it fits your style.
After many years, it turned into a frying pan. But so
best ones like Frazetta. Nailed it.
Frazetta, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking at Walt Kelly right now. It was real simple, which was just nice.
Wood's got a
Wood.
Oh, that's amazing.
Wood was strange with the little Old English block print.
I just thought of this.
Kurtzman.
I think Frazetta. It seems like Frazetta aped Hal Foster a little bit, didn't he?
Oh, that's probably true.
Yeah.
That's probably true.
F and I feel like it's he made it his own, but I think it's kind of like what you did, dude. He was like, "Oh, that's a cool signature."
Didn't Schaffenberger have a kind of cute signature?
Yeah. He had a Kurt with a big S,
like a big S that was
a big S.
But I mean, everybody knew some lettering, had some lettering talent. It seemed back then, even if they didn't do it.
Yeah.
I don't know. You've lettered thousands of pages by now, Evan.
But I lettered them just like my signature.
Well, I mean, they're legible. That's all you need to know. I mean, you can read it.
I saw some art of mine recently that somebody put up online, and I signed it with lowercase letters, and it looks like I signed the page with a Sharpie, and it just looks like I wanted to kill myself. I was like, why did you do this to this kid? I mean, they probably paid $10 for it. It was Bill and Ted's page back in the 90s, and I charged nothing. But it
What
just
happens
felt
if
like
the kid loves it? Maybe the kid loves it.
he's not a kid anymore.
Well, what if the man loves it? What if the person loves it? Maybe he loved your signature. You don't know.
Well, I didn't like it. I hated it.
Well, that's
Charles Vess has a nice signature. It's a very
Sure.
Hal
That's
Foster-y,
that's true.
a nice one. I'm trying to think.
He belittled me when I was a child.
Oh, he belittled
Oh,
everyone.
Oh wait, we're recording.
Yeah.
I don't think it's
Take
Oh,
it
now we're
back.
getting to the good part. Here comes the dirt.
No, it was the first. I don't think this is too bad, but it was literally the first. It wasn't even a Comic-Con. It was like one of those hotel
Yeah.
sci-fi fantasy kind of deals.
That's a Comic-Con.
Yeah.
All right, but it was
That's what they used to
Less
be.
common.
Right, that's what it was.
whatever it was. But it was
before
at
Verizon had tables at comic conventions.
yeah, it was like at a hotel near Penn Station, I think.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah,
old
the,
yeah.
Apple cons or whatever.
Yeah.
I was
Creation.
I was in junior
Creation.
high.
If you were young, it was probably Creation Show.
Creation,
Yeah,
that's what it was. Yeah.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
I was probably at the
And-
same one. I used to sneak in to, well, no, later ones.
So
Sorry.
I went to it, and that's like right when I was beginning to draw with, whether it's for good or for ill, a rapidograph, a technical pen.
That's
I did.
that's
To
what
not
we
use
all
the
did.
brand
That's how we all
name.
started.
I did it.
Yeah, we all, so I got a gift for some holiday or whatever. I got some rapidographs. It was the whole set where it's like, 0 through 7. And I
The slim
loved it,
pack.
I'm doing my little drawings and all that. And, Charles Vess was maybe the first professional artist I'd ever met, and I knew his work because I knew it from, maybe Epic Magazine, maybe
Yeah.
something, but I knew his work, and it was like, ooh, that guy, I know who that is. And I went over, and in that kid way, you're kind of like, what do you draw with? The classic, let's open with the classic opening gambit. It's like, I'm an aspiring cartoonist. What do you draw with? And he talked about drawing with a quill, crow quill pen. And so I just chimed in. I was like, I draw with a rapidograph. And he just said, no real artist uses a rapidograph. And then I just kind of skulked away, like, thank you, and just went away. And it was just like, and then years later, I see that Crumb uses one, and it's like, fuck that guy. All these rich people use a rapidograph. Wait, I'm gonna go find this guy and give him a piece of my mind.
Does anybody know what Gan Wilson drew with? I mean, that looks pretty rapidography.
I think he might have used a dip pen,
I
but it's hard to say. I've got an original right here.
He has a great signature.
Camera.
He does have a great signature. Yeah, he has
Yeah,
a picture.
I
he
was
did.
going to mention him
I'm
because
gonna
when I was
assume-
thinking good signatures, I'm like looking at my wall.
I think he used a dip pen, but
I
I don't
think
know.
Really?
so too.
But his line's so
If you
It's
think
very
about nuts, if you
consistent.
think about the stuff on that he did for nuts,
Yeah, exactly.
that feels kind of pen to
Yeah,
me. I mean, he was putting a lot of texture into those.
Well,
I mean,
that's what's on the wall here.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can switch cameras. I'll switch cameras and
Camera
jazz
two.
it.
Dude, you should
What do you
be
want?
producing this show.
he's
I'm
working
gonna-
security.
camera.
That's right. Hey, I live in Hollywood. I got to get
Oh
coverage.
shit, that's true.
Camera 2.
Camera 2.
Switching now.
Switching to camera 2.
Oh, let me see that. I want to see that.
Oh my God, it's an earthquake.
Ah,
It's
So
Hollywood.
there's-
Yeah.
I'm
Why
getting
is it-
nauseous.
There we go. Nuts. Let me see if I can get closer.
Why don't you
It's
stand
nuts.
up?
I want to show my nuts.
Stand on the
Alright.
table.
That
Let's
looks
not work
like
blue
Bob
here.
Kelly's nuts.
That's
Wait,
nice.
where's his signature?
There it is.
Yeah, look
There
at
it
that.
is.
Yeah,
Signed in the
that's
middle of the
That's gotta be a
page.
dip pen.
It's
You think?
real. It
You
is
could do
really
that.
uniform, though. It is
Yeah,
really
you can do that with a
uniform.
rapidograph, though.
Yeah.
Sure you could.
I guess.
But no real Gay and Wilson draws with a.
I know, right?
I feel
No.
bad that my one interaction with Gay and Wilson was sort of negative, and it wasn't his fault. It was just a misunderstanding because it was at Mocha, and I was getting picture, and I was like, oh we were getting drawings done for our kid in these little golden books. I've shown, so you guys have probably seen them at some point for the kid, and there was no signage at his table. So I asked him if I could just get a quick sketch. And he says, yes. And I said, could you draw, what do you want me to draw? And he said, well, this is for my kid. He goes, look, do you have a picture of your kid? And I gave it to him, and he drew, and it's wonderful. But then he's like, "Well, that's $40," and I'm like, What?" I mean, he was just, people were just. So it turns out he was doing charity sketches, but they didn't have a sign up for it. It was all to
Mm.
promote them.
Um,
And I was just like, and I did not have $40. At that point, it was beginning of and I'm like, and he was just like, so everybody just looked at each other uncomfortably, and I slunk away. But I mean, I felt bad. I'm like, I didn't
well,
come
he
in
might
here.
have said that up front. It would have helped if he said,
Yeah.
They
Well,
could
that's
have a
where a little
sign.
sign would have
yeah,
been a good
a
idea.
sign would have been a good idea.
I,
Yeah.
I will.
For my schmuckiness, I'm not going to come in there and go, here, I'm going to work this so that I get a free drawing, and feel as uncomfortable as I can in front of somebody
Right.
who I admire very much.
I will say, to counterbalance the Charles Vess story, when many years later I finally met Gahan Wilson, who is one of my heroes. I've got a shelf full of his books there. And this book, this very book that I'm taking out of its little plastic sheath, uh, this was my introduction
Wow.
to Wilson's work.
Wow.
And this was in my dad's,
Oh, wow.
library. So I was looking at this book from the age 4 on, and I would just look at it, and
Right.
there were some things where I was just so fascinated by his line, and it was grotesque, and there was like one drawing that kind of scared me in it. Anyway, I was doing a horror convention in Toronto, and Gahan Wilson was there. So I thought, that's the guy who I want to talk to in this whole thing. So I marched over to him, and nobody was talking to him. So it was like, good, I'll have him to myself. And I told him this whole thing about how important his work was to me, and all this stuff, and about my dad, and all that. And it was really it was a very lovely moment. And he embraced me, and he said, "Oh, this is the highlight of my day," because I don't know if enough people really knew they had someone that special among them.
Yeah.
Because it was horror fans. They weren't. So anyway, it was a really very lovely thing. I have a picture that I could send.
When did he tell you it was
But
$40?
well, he didn't say it was 40, but years
Yeah.
later I ran into him again, and he did that little doodle for
Well, that's
me
pretty sweet.
in this book. So that's kind of like a really special book in the library.
Yeah.
Hey,
Beautiful.
Robbie, is that an ugly doll back there?
Yeah, I've got two.
Because I'm getting rid of a ton of them.
Oh yeah, I love my ugly dolls. I used to have a
Uh,
bunch of them.
Yeah, we went
Why are you getting
overboard.
rid of your ugly dolls?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Kid doesn't want them.
Oh,
I'm probably going to keep a couple of them.
Got to
'Cause
keep a couple.
Sarah made me
Keep
a
a couple.
custom. They made a Yeti. It was a
Oh,
crossover, and it was insane amounts of money. And she actually sewed me one, and it looks
oh
great.
yeah. You mean the
But
Tim Biscuit one?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But
I
oh,
know.
nice.
Winky has basically taken over that one. So I put one away so it doesn't get ruined. But they look
You
great.
guys keep talking.
All
Yeah.
right, we can see your lamp.
I know.
I walked away.
You zoomed in on your
Come
lamp.
back,
Very
Steven.
dramatic.
Steven, all is forgiven.
It's
I
like
love
a.
Hero Hotline. Come
My
back,
God, look
Steven.
at that. It's like
What is going on with everybody's
I don't
cameras?
know. Why
It's
is
a
everybody-
Mac thing.
What's a book?
Really?
Okay, you just made me think, Bob. Your story made me think of. I'm still tracking down a book that was important to me because we're old enough to have gotten these little cartoon paperbacks. The Don Martin Captain Klutz, the first Don
Oh
Martin Captain
God,
Klutz,
so good.
and
Oh, he's got it.
I literally, it's one of the few books that I literally, yeah,
Yeah.
I read it to shreds, literally to shreds. Cover came off, pages started falling out. I could, I kind of I missed that time where you would pick up a comic book or a cartoon book and you would just laugh like an idiot.
Right?
I never read the second
I
one.
mean, that inspired me to do my first comic. That kind of dovetails into what we were talking about before. But
That's funny.
when I did Skinny Man, it was because of Captain Klutz. It was like, okay, I got to do my comedy
Yeah,
superhero
yeah.
thing. So thus was born
You know,
Skinny
Steven
Man
had
when I was
Fast Man,
9 years old.
Steven, Fast Man was just the Flash, right?
Yeah, but he had a cape.
Because
Right.
that's smart.
So Bob had Skinny Man.
Mhm.
Well,
My
who did
character
who did
wasn't
you
a
have?
superhero, but I stole the style of the way he draws noses and used that for the basis of this character named Melvin.
Okay.
Super
It,
Mel.
it was basically the top half of Captain Klutz, but not with the uh, Thor. I don't even know what you call it, wings.
But yeah.
And I just put some horns on him, and I just totally. I was like, I don't know, 7, 8. Just totally ripped off Don Martin for that character.
You actually have pics of Skinny Man. It is Skinny Man. There he is.
Wow.
This guy kept everything.
I don't have I can draw.
That's how I'm able to do this book, is because I've got, the old
Skinny Man versus the Mad Plumber.
I can draw everybody a pic of
Skinny
Fast
Man
Man, but I don't
versus
have
the Mad
I don't have the
Plumber.
originals.
Skinny Man versus Light Man. Skinny Man versus Roach Man. I mean, it's,
Wait, Bob, so when you were doing those, were you doing those sort of like in a parody way, or were you doing, because you didn't read superhero comics, right?
No, I just was doing what I thought was funny.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got Super Cat.
Okay.
Captain Klutz, man. It all comes down to Captain Klutz.
Hamburger Boy. I mean, these are all the.
Bob, you were prolific. Holy shit.
He was prolific. Look at how many books he put out there. And he was charging, he had prices on them.
Talking about politics, you got the Jerry Ford comic here.
Good Jerry Ford.
Nice.
I like that. I definitely would have been touching politics at that age.
That's pretty sweet.
But see, there's a whole little book, Super Beings
Beings and the Adventures of...
and the Oh, well, I never got to the Adventures of Gravelly and Pickles. That's very disappointing when I opened this up. Where's Gravelly and Pickles?
Well,
Not in
you're
here.
still young. You could get to it before,
Gravelly
before it's too late.
Gravelly and Pickles.
Hilarious comedy items like Sweet Junkie Cereal.
$1.59. Wow.
I love when kids would make their own comics and they'd always price them.
Yeah.
We had when I was working at Jim Hanley's Universe, we had a kid who came in and he wanted us to sell his comic Lion Bow, which was Rambo but a lion.
Did he use a bow?
No, it was just Lion B.O.
I bet he was Lion B.O.
And the comic was I don't know the format sizes. I've never made a mini comic, but it was the smallest. It was typical,
How old was the kid?
38.
Young, that was the problem. He was 40. He was a young teenager, and he really had this amazing system. We really can't, we didn't know what to do with them. You can't, how do you ring this up, blah, blah, blah. We didn't want to get everybody bringing in their comics, but eventually I don't remember if Jim took them, but at some point the kid made up his own, new this week kind of cards. And he put Lion Bow, he just stuck Lion Bow on the shelves without it telling anybody with this card of Lion Bow. And he put flyers in our windows saying, check out the new issue of Lion Bow.
Holy shit, that's fucking genius. I'm going to do that with volume 2 of Lucky.
It's probably the kid who created, this kid probably grew up to develop the CGC nightmare.
Yeah, right.
But he didn't sell, but we did sell Lion Bow. Well, he also would send his friends that we found out to buy Lion Bow and ask about Lion Bow. Actually, Lion Bow might have been at the Fantastic Store. But anyway, it was very funny. I wish that I had the vinegar, the pissy
and
vinegar.
That boy's name was Billy Blanks, and he eventually created Tybo.
That's right.
Wait, Greg, Greg and I did a bunch of stuff together when we were in high school. We had a vampire thing, right? Do you remember what that was called?
Punzel. Yeah.
What was it?
Punzel with the umlaut over the U.
Yeah, right. Yeah, umlauts. We were big on umlauts.
What? Punzel?
What is
Punzel Rathbone? That's what his name was.
Punzel Rathbone. That was it. Yes, right. Yeah.
That's great. That's great.
And he was a vampire?
He was a vampire. Looked a lot like it was very goth. It was really goth.
It kind of looked like Sandman-ish.
Yeah. But it was before that. It was before that.
It was way before.
It was well before Sandman.
Yeah. I don't know what the inspiration was.
I just started drawing a guy. It just looked like, I think it was probably based on it was just based on New Wave more than anything.
Yeah,
really.
New Wave shit. Right. Yeah.
The vampire, it sounds like Rapunzel.
It was like Rapunzel. I just cut off the rough part.
Did he have long goth hair?
Yeah, lots of hair.
Spiky.
He looked like he was in The Damned. He could have been the
he looked. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Dave Vanian is playing Punzel Rathbone in the new Legendary Pictures release.
That's right.
I'll have to. Probably have it somewhere. Robbie and I made a portfolio. It was like I would do a page. He would do a page. I would do a page. He would do a page. We stapled it together.
I
I think
have
I have it
some
somewhere. I'll
stuff
find
from
it.
back then, but not that. I would love to see that.
I'm
I
so
or
impressed with you guys though, having your childhood art. I've Stugatz I
I
got.
destroyed everything.
That's what I have. I think I have. That's all I have. I don't even have. Like I remember one of the early conventions that we met you at. Um, Evan was one of the. It was like Creation or Big Apple. It was like one of the
it was
smaller
like
ones.
Big Apple, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I had done, and then Robbie and I had at one point got the
Actually,
guts
I
to
think
sit
it was
down
probably
behind the
creation.
table.
I don't remember going to Big Apple shows because I didn't meet Carbonaro
Maybe.
until
Oh,
later.
okay. Yeah.
I think it was because
Creation. Yeah.
I don't remember there being cocaine all over the place. But yeah, I think it was creation. But anyway, you were
Yeah.
saying.
No. So I had done a piece of artwork. It was like some superhero. I don't know. I just drew somebody, and it was not. It was nice. I think I like. It was a really nice drawing, and somebody wanted to buy it, and I didn't want to sell it. I said thank you. I didn't want to sell it though. I should have sold it. It was like on the table, and I should have sold it.
Yeah.
But I should have sold it because that person would have appreciated it. But my mom, threw it out at some point.
Your
Oh,
mom
It was
owes
just
you
like,
money.
that's why. So I only have a couple of things that I
That's
just
painful.
happened to,
I didn't even show my mother.
You know what I found, Greg, in storage? I had to move a storage unit recently. Greg and I worked at a diner at the JCC in the Palisades. We did a comic for the menu.
Oh, that was awesome.
Oh, that's cool.
did
Yeah,
they use it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was.
Did
it
you
was
get paid?
this big.
In turkey burgers, maybe.
Yeah, probably in French fries or something.
Pierogies.
Okay, that's legal Tinder.
I would take
Yeah.
pierogies for art.
It was, but yeah, it's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not very consistent from panel to panel, but
No, God, no, it's horrible, but it's great too. I was really thrilled to find it. I was like, oh my God, that's crazy. And,
I would draw. I did a Fantastic Four comic, and it's the only thing I think I finished, and I colored it. And even as a kid, I knew I was a hack because I did everything to avoid drawing the characters as much as possible. So I mean, I love the Thing, so the Thing was everywhere, right? Rocks, whatever. And the Human Torch, I could draw him when he's on fire, so he was never Johnny Storm. He was always the Human Torch. And Mr. Fantastic would always be like his head would be back here, like tiny, and then he'd stretch his hand out like that because I couldn't draw faces, And Sue was always invisible. I wouldn't even draw the
That's
just a
good.
blank space.
biggest fucking cheater. Even as
I don't know. I
myself,
mean,
that I couldn't even do. I couldn't face my.
I don't know. It's kind of genius.
I think
that
it's kind of
sounds
clever.
smart to me. That just sounds like a smart artist working.
Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
remember-
What do you think, Sue? Nothing drawn.
Yeah,
Just a
right.
word balloon.
Word
Word bubble. Yeah.
I
I
remember when
I would only draw superheroes that had masks on, and or monsters. I couldn't draw humans. I still have trouble. Like you told me to draw Reed Richards, I'd be like, I'd have to draw him Hembeck style or something, just dots.
you could do it. I
It
mean,
would take a while.
Just remember white hair at the temples, right? That's all you got to remember.
I'm getting that.
Yeah.
I'm getting
white
that.
temples. I remember when I
temples.
first drew a woman that looked like a woman, like with curves and breasts and everything. I thought that was pretty cool.
Rest.
One breast. Well, she was in side view.
It was side view.
It's Betty Ford.
I was pretty impressed with myself. I was like, wow, because I mean, I could fill a book about how hard women are to draw, really. So
I still find myself embarrassed. I was very embarrassed to try to draw girls, so I didn't for a long time. And
So
still,
here-
my legs are on the cut, maybe because I do have trouble drawing
But
women.
I remember in second grade learning how, I had closed my eyes and I remembered something like just learning how to draw the side of the jaw. Like do you know what I mean? Like having that
Yeah.
ephany that, oh wait, this kind of goes like, this line
Right.
Yeah.
can go up. I don't know. But
wait, you closed your eyes and you realized that?
I was like falling asleep or something and it was drawing itself. I was like,
You had an epiphany.
Yep.
yeah, I had an epiphany. Yeah.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
When I think it was either probably second or third grade, no later than third grade. Uh, speaking of drawing the female form, this is a story I'm going to be probably going to do for a comic at some point because I think it's so stupid. But I had a babysitter, and she was not a teenage babysitter. She was an adult woman with two kids of her own, and she would pick me up after school and look after me till my mom got home. And her son, I was a little scared of him. He was kind of a bully. And I was just, a little teeny little art child, and yeah, I think he was only a year older than me, but he was
Was his name
intimidating.
Charles Vess?
I will not reveal his name. Um, but because I drew pictures, he wanted me to draw him a naked lady. And it's like, this isn't a sign. It was one of these things like, you draw me a naked lady, or, you're gonna get it.
I've had editors like that.
Yeah.
And so,
Was his name
and by the
Brisbane?
way,
I was gonna say no names.
that's lived
Brisbane.
in my head like my whole life. I was
Little
like, oh, if I
rascals.
ever went to prison, that's how I'd survive. I'd be just like, draw me raping someone. Okay, just don't make it me. I'll draw the thing. So, because I was scared of this kid, so I was like, how am I going to draw this naked lady? What am I going to do? It's not like I had a great reserve of knowledge, and I had, for some reason, it was the model kit. Or Aurora must have made it, but it was like Cave Woman. It was like their
Oh yeah,
version of
yeah.
like
Yeah.
Prehistoric
Raquel
scenes.
Welch.
It's the prehistoric scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why I had that model kit. Like, who gave me that? My mom definitely didn't buy it for me, but I had it. And I remember I took a piece of tracing paper and I put it over the cover and I drew her, but I left, the fur bikini off. And I knew there had to be dots because I'd seen like a drawing with dots. And I didn't know what happened south of the belly button. So I was like, let's just leave that to imagination. But I traced this thing, and I remember I used a pink crayon and colored in the flesh color, and I
Wow.
gave it to this little creep. And his mother, who that was very religious, those kids went to Catholic school. They went to the parochial school, and I went to the grades, the public school. So anyway, she found this drawing
Uh-oh.
and she was incensed, like, where did you get this filthy drawing? And of course, he didn't say, well, I intimidated that little pussy you pick up every day. It's like, Bobby did it. Bobby did it. So I'm the villain. So I get in trouble. And then, like, my babysitter and my mom confront me with this tissue primitive drawing of a naked woman. And of course, I start crying because I'm the guilty party, and I didn't narc either. I was just like, and I confess I did it. And I know my mom was way more amused than she was annoyed, but she had to, put on some kind of appearance for this babysitter. Anyway, so my first experience drawing pornography
Right.
was not the positive one that it
Not the
became
right
when I
audience.
later pursued it as a career.
I guess it's because you mentioned Catholic school. It reminds me of getting in trouble. We used to, I didn't go to Catholic school. I was thankfully relieved of that, but because my oldest brother went and he was petrified and he nearly died. But I had to go, because I had to do the sacraments. You'd have to go to religious instructions on Wednesday,
Mm.
and that was horrible. And Sister Jane Carmel was teaching me one year, and she was not one of my favorite people on the planet. And you get these textbooks, these little floppy textbooks that she barely taught out of. Really, I don't know what we learned in those things anyway. So me being me, I just being bored, I took the time to draw what I thought was a really swell version of the Golden Age Flash on the inside back cover, and one day, I'm in religious instructions, and one of the kids around me start looking, wow, that's cool. And she yelled at me for fucking drawing in this book that we never even fucking opened. I mean, she's like, why did you do that? And I said, well, we don't use it. And she said, but what if we had to? And then she did other horrible things. I mean, the amount of religious people that I've met in my life were
If
hardly
She
kind
was a
people.
Marvel fan.
if only you'd
Yeah.
drawn Golden Age Jesus, then
Yeah.
you would have been in much better shape.
No, Silver Age
The
Jesus.
Spectre.
More buff.
The Spectre works for God. You could always explain it that way.
The
Right.
Spectre, that would have been cool.
He's
I drew,
God's hitman.
I drew all the characters.
Unfortunately, I had bully problems in high school, and drawing got me out of, all the heavy metal Heshies and stuff, the pot smokers and stuff. So they left me alone because I drew skulls and shit for them. But
Oh,
yeah,
that's
I didn't. That's the only time it got me out of trouble. But yeah, I remember some of these kids were huge. They had mustaches, so I was terrified of them. Any kid in high school had a mustache.
He was
I,
25.
yeah, yeah.
right. I'm like, oh my God, they're adults.
Yeah.
What are they
Why did
doing?
the bullies always have mustaches? That's true. That sounds right.
I don't know. There's a bully gene or a hormone that they just blew up on, or just
There was
hirsute assholes. I don't know. It's like, they had cavemen and cavewomen parents
Right.
there
drawn
was
with
a kid in my junior high
dots.
school class, 13 years old, and he looked like a man. I mean, he had a mustache, he had hair. You could see he had a hairy chest, and he was 13 years old. He wasn't like he was left back 12
Was he
times.
tattooed and smoking cigars?
Well, the thing is, he was one of the nice kids.
Oh, you got
He's like a
lucky.
real sweetheart. He was not a bully at all, but he looked like he would have been a bully because he was big and he had facial hair and
And
hairy
full
arms.
beard.
And it was just like, did you get left back? No. Just
No.
no,
I
exactly.
Oh my
take
God.
pills.
Puberty hit that kid like a truck.
I don't think puberty still hit me.
I'm still waiting for my growth
It's
spurt.
just
Yeah, I think puberty
yeah,
glanced my side,
yeah.
and
Little tap on.
I'm hoping it comes back, come back this way. At least puberty, as far as it's not puberty, it's like the maturity hormones. I never got
Hmm.
them. I don't know how to do anything. I still don't. I don't understand computers. I can't. How do you banking? It's like I just go into total
Are
avoid.
you going to launch into an insane clown posse? How do magnets work?
Magnets, how do they work?
Nobody knows.
Critical thinking.
Nobody
What the fuck's
knows.
that? Good music. Bullshit. Yeah, I don't know. No insane. No. Juggle. What are they? Juggle.
Juggalos.
Juggalo.
I almost said something really, really bad.
Oh, if only I know they're always trying to modernize Archie. Did Jughead ever become a juggalo? What a tie-in.
Oh, how
That
did they
would be
not do that?
brilliant.
They've done
Jughead
everything but.
suddenly
That's
floods
too
Fago
cool.
and he's
Yeah.
I saw
They only
something
do.
recently where I don't even know, like Oni is
Yeah,
publishing Archie
yeah,
comics
yeah,
now.
yeah. I saw
Is
that.
Archie even publishing Archie comics?
It's a weird. This just got announced, but I think that they amended it. It doesn't matter. But I think Archie, as we know it, is going to be putting out reprints,
Okay, well
and
that's smart.
Oni is going to be putting out new stuff, so you can still get that Juggalo issue going.
There
You
you
put
go.
all right.
pitch
Yeah.
that Jughead Juggalo. He's eating those
Well,
hamburgers.
I
He's eating
just
those
threw
hot
it out
dogs.
here for the masses so somebody can run with it.
In what's it? Hot
Send me a
dog.
check.
His dog can be like a violent H or whatever the hell. I don't know I don't know I only know when the only things I know about the insane clown posse is when they say something so stupid that it becomes a meme.
Right.
So, magnets and although from what I understand that like politically they turned out to be very way more progressive than you would expect from the Juggalos. That they would not show up at a MAGA rally. Let's put it that way.
Right.
Which was for some reason I
Or
just always felt, you're going to see them at the Kennedy Center next week.
yeah,
Yo, yo, yo.
headlining.
Gloria Gaynor and
No,
the Insane Clown
no,
Posse.
just monster trucks and Kid Rock.
Woof, woof. They got such good culture.
Wow.
I was disappointed to see Cheap Trick played.
No,
Yes, they were part of that bill. They played at the Kennedy Center, and I'm just like,
that
God
sucks.
damn it.
That
Not
sucks.
Cheap Trick. I don't give a shit about Kiss
They were
playing. We
probably
all
just
know what
old
their deal
people.
is, but
Yeah, that sucks. That's a
Cheap
bummer.
Trick, come on, man.
Yeah. I guess Satch needs to buy 10 more guitars.
Yeah. This guitar only has 8 necks.
That blows. I'm sorry to hear that. What a weird band they were too. I mean, you got like two rock stars, Satch from fucking the Dead End Kids,
It all went downhill when Bun E. Carlos
and then
wanted
yeah,
nothing to do with them
you
anymore.
got the crazed uncle from Arsenic and Old Lace drumming back there with his cigar, Teddy Roosevelt. Oh man, that sucks. Oh well, I wasn't buying any Cheap Trick records this week, so it won't bother me. But that sucks. It's really freaky to find out, I'm lucky that I don't care about celebrities because, the idea of having your heart broken because a band you liked turns out to be, fascist adjacent, which is fascist, is fucking horrible, you know? But like I've been very lucky in my life to never have somebody like if Jack Kirby, they turned out he was like, you know, the butcher of Brooklyn or something, you know, there's just kid bones all over. I
He was
would definitely,
he was
I would,
actually in Hydra.
yeah, I would lose my
Yeah.
mind. But there's really just nobody that I don't think there's anybody that I can be disappointed in because
Mm.
it's just not, you just, to me, it's like, all right, so Cheap Trick sucks. Oh, well, I wasn't buying anything and I do like them a lot. If they come on the radio, I'm fine, but I'm not going to go look, you know, I'm not going to lose my mind. But it's like,
Well, I'm not going to delete them out of my Apple Music or whatever, but
no,
I'm
it
bummed
makes
out.
it's hard because I feel like there's so much out there. I never understood this separation. I can't, in some cases, I can't separate the artist and the work. And I don't care to. You know what I mean? I don't, you know, I don't need to have my I loved Bill Cosby when I was a kid. I loved Woody Allen when I was a kid. I'm done. It's okay. I had that. It's done. You know, there's so much more shit out there to watch and to read and to listen to that I just don't I don't have to listen to anybody who's like a you know a Trump supporter or a transphobe or anything like that. It's like this are you really that starved? You know, like people have crying over Neil Gaiman. I mean, he's a horrible man who should be in jail. It's a sad situation, but I don't see the debate in your mind for like I got to keep these books because they meant something to me as a kid. You know, Harry Potter, for God's sakes, she's a horrible woman. You know, the idea that you're supporting this person who literally is putting her money into transphobic political work in England, and there are people who like you know well, you have to separate the art and the artist. And I feel like they've separated their fucking brain and their heart, you know? It's just anyway, I'm off topic, but I don't care. Get on to something else. Fuck Cheap Trick. Fuck them now.
That's right.
Besides, when I listen to
I
them,
need to read more, but I
nobody
did
knows
see something and it bummed me out.
what.
Oh, just the Cheap Trick thing. But
Oh, it bums me out too.
I didn't read what's his name? Rick the guitar guy. I didn't read his comment, but apparently he made some kind of post
Rick Nielsen.
performance comment. So who knows?
Are they playing in Dubai next?
Yeah.
Oh, I only lost one comedian I cared about there. I was sorry to see Bill Burr go. I like Bill Burr, but you know what? Again, I don't need Bill Burr.
I gave up on comedians a long time ago for some reason. I just like one day I woke up and it was like drinking or something. I don't need stand-up comics in my life anymore. So
I don't know any stand-up
I
comics
don't know any of
anymore.
them anymore. I don't even know if I like the ones that I used to like. I find it almost like an alien form of entertainment, you know, especially since almost everybody's works now seems to be it's and there's nothing wrong with this, but it's you know, let's talk about the politics of today, which mostly gets laughs when they tell you the stupid thing that was done. Not they don't really have a good joke about it. Like anytime I see a clip from the Daily Show, I'm like all the reaction is from the horrible clip they show of Trump saying something. And then John, whatever his name is, makes a funny face and goofs around. It's terrible. It's terrible comedy.
I have kind of noticed that. Yeah, a lot of it is just the ironic reaction to
Yeah.
like whatever they're watching, which
Isn't that
is
fucked
like,
up?
I mean,
Yeah,
and
but you
sometimes it
can't
makes me
top it.
laugh.
You
Who
can't top
can't
it.
write that material?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, that's just editing the day's news into, you know, embarrassing clips. And then
yeah.
somebody just go and he just makes it. I'm like, how do you become a millionaire doing that? I don't get it. But and or the jokes are all about, you know, you know, about their life. And I just don't find that as creative. I'm just not that interested. I miss storytelling, you know, I miss jokes that are kind of like
Yeah, but
somebody
that's
actually
hard
had.
work.
If I mean, it really feels like very late.
Yeah. Sometimes I just think you grow out of shit, you know? I mean, like you just ingested too much and
Yeah.
whatever was in your head is all you need, you know? I mean, for whatever, I mean, I need something to watch while I'm eating. It's a thing.
Same here.
For the last couple weeks I've been watching my WKRP in Cincinnati DVD set. And I was like, "Oh, this is pretty good. This isn't too bad." Now I'm on the Mary Tyler Moore show, which I probably watched like I think when we had a studio, Greg, it was like 10 years ago or something. And I guess I liked it enough back then, and now it's like nothing's
Really?
funny. It's not
See, I
funny.
thought it held up brilliantly.
Not well, that's cool. I mean, everyone's mileage varies, but it's like it's not making me laugh. What's amazing is how good Mary is. Like she's a phenomenal actress. She's really, really good. Her timing and her there's a lot of nuance to her performance, I think. But
I
Hmm.
burnt out on
um
the whole sitcom. I can't watch sitcoms,
I
and
can't.
even the ones I liked, I just can't watch. I can't watch stand-up comedians, and they're all over the social media. Everybody, you know.
you don't have to follow them though.
No, I don't. I don't. But it's
Yeah.
just, I just every time I see a brick wall, I want to like punch something, and I can't get into
Hard to live in a
sitcoms.
city.
The only thing I still love SCTV.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that's
but
I
that's
mean that's
different.
classic.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't watch Saturday Night Live. I haven't been able to watch Saturday Night Live for decades.
No, who can?
I haven't yeah, I haven't given it a try in a long
Enough,
time.
obviously, enough people who care that a lot. You have Trump on, and then you have Elon Musk on, and then I don't know how you can go from laughing, you're thinking that Saturday Night Live is like really forward thinking and really like, punching through walls and master satire. When it's all just people putting on funny makeup and making, you know,
Yeah.
saying the same kind of shit that was actually in the clips. And then they fucking put Trump and Elon Musk on. And how do you support that?
Yeah.
Even if I liked it, I couldn't support that. And it's the weakest shit.
Yeah,
Like every once in a while, somebody I know
remember when
sends me,
Hitler hosted Saturday Night Live?
Yeah, right.
yeah, but at least they had a good band on. They had
Yeah.
Fear was on.
Yeah, Cheap
Yeah,
Trick.
that's right.
Remember, now you have to sell 7 million records now to be on Saturday Night Live the last like 30 years.
Yeah,
It used to be like
it's weird.
I discovered Devo and all those bands. I was
Yeah, I was
crazy.
just thinking about Kid Creole and the Coconuts the
Yeah.
other day because
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck, how did that happen? But I know them because they're on Saturday Night Live,
Yeah. Yeah.
and the only reason I know the Tubes is because they were on SCTV.
Sure.
Right. Right.
Well,
Susie Q.
did you watch the Devo documentary? I
I
thought it
haven't
was
seen it
great.
No,
yet.
people keep telling me to.
I
I
haven't
haven't
seen
I
seen
it.
thought it
that,
was great.
nor
I
have
had
I
a
seen the
couple of
Billy Joel documentary.
I watched part one and I felt I'm good. I don't need part two.
Same.
I
I
don't
did
need to
the
hear,
same
I
thing.
don't need the music from 1980 forward. That's, it's like,
Wow. The first part
uh,
was good, and I was like, yeah,
Wait,
okay.
Devo or
no, Billy
Well,
Joel.
Joel.
No,
Oh,
Devo, they got done in one documentary, and that was fine. That felt very disciplined to me.
I saw them earlier this year and I was surprised how good they were. They were
Oh, they're
terrific.
great. They still sound great.
But I liked it better than the show I saw in the 80s because I didn't like the album that they were promoting and so it was just they just went out there and did the hits and
Yeah.
it was just a great show.
I think the reason a couple of friends of mine, the two friends of mine who saw the documentary didn't like it, maybe is part of why I liked it, which is, in a lot of ways, a lot of even fans don't seem to kind of remember that Devo wasn't just the little flower pot hats. It was a
Yeah.
political
Yeah.
and social
It was a satirical
commentary.
band.
There's
Yeah.
a whole ethos behind Devo. They are very
Right.
much conceptual. They very
Right.
much are art
art.
school
Yeah, it's art.
people who kind of so the fact that they, especially Jerry Casale, take a pretty dim view of the world
Hmm.
and are very disappointed that things turned out even stupider and worse than they kind of were protesting about. I think these friends of mine didn't, I think they wanted it to be more upbeat.
Yeah.
And, Mother's Bow's more upbeat because, among other things, he's parlayed into being one of the most successful composers in Hollywood. So, but even there, they both acknowledge, yeah, the world's pretty fucked up. But I think that's okay. I think it's good to have a documentary where you've got genuinely smart people who really did very interesting
Hopefully,
things. So I highly
hopefully
recommend it.
is
It's
Dave Grohl in
really
it? Because I can't watch anything with Dave Grohl in it, and he's in everything.
I I can't say yes or no. I don't remember. If he is, he's unobtrusive.
Well, that would be great.
You know what? I'd watch what you say because he's supposed to join the call in about 2 minutes, Evan.
Fuck
Yeah.
him and his band. They killed people in Africa. Their AIDS denial bullshit. I'm not making it up. I might be wrong
Really?
about Africa.
What?
Yeah, they got big
Yeah,
into
I think
some.
yeah,
They got big into this AIDS denial thing
No,
that they
what?
very quietly walked away from years later, but
Holy shit.
they did their damage.
Jesus.
The
Yeah,
Foo Fighters?
yeah.
Oh, see, I know nothing.
The height of mediocrity. But
Yeah, that I'd agree with.
Dave Grohl, everybody's great friend Dave Grohl is just annoying as all shithead. I'm like, I thought he had more personality behind a drum kit than he does as a frontman, but that's just me. But I mean, this whole thing that when if you look it up, it's really just gross because, if they just couldn't look at what they were doing. They just somebody in the band got into this and they all backed it. And they're making money for a fund that was pushing pseudoscience and shit. And,
Jeez.
great power, great responsibility. But
I did not know that.
I don't care if he's fucking other women. That's, that's life. That's his family problem. I was surprised all those people who got all upset that he was. I mean, if he goes around saying I don't fuck other women and you shouldn't fuck other, that's different. But I mean, wow, a rock star fucked other women. Gonna throw my food.
Yeah, that's news.
I'm not throwing my albums out over that. Hell no. I mean,
An extra one.
You only get to keep Lawrence Welk and probably not even that.
Probably not even that. Yeah.
Oh,
There's
wait.
behind the music on Lawrence Welk.
right.
You don't want to watch that.
Durante and Tetcher. They never
No,
played.
you do not want to know what happened between those pianos.
No. No.
Between the pianos.
Good almighty. What about the guy who does the Christmas donkey? The Jiggity Jing guy. Lou. Steven, do you know who it?
Lou Canova.
Is that who it is?
No.
Luca Brasi.
No, he sleeps with the fishes. The guy who does he did the Italian novelty song.
Well, I know the song. I don't know the guy's name.
Will you sing a few bars of it for us?
Monty.
I will
Lou
not.
Monty. Thank you.
Robbie knows all the
Jiggity
records.
The Italian Christmas donkey. Da 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 da.
Oh,
It's an amazing song. It's an amazing song.
I'll have to play that. That's one Christmas song I haven't played. I started playing Mr. Magoo's Christmas Carol today, but I didn't get through it.
TV show?
No, I have the soundtrack.
Wow, really?
Yeah, I'm hardcore, man.
Is it remastered on 128-gram vinyl?
Yeah.
Is it a splatter vinyl from Waxworks?
Yeah, and it's got outtakes and
nice.
remixes.
Jim Backus.
Jim Backus cursing. Yeah.
Jim Backus going is who's the drummer? Buddy Rich, the Buddy Rich record.
that would be tempting, actually.
Oh my God.
I'd listen to the Fortet remix.
That's right. Yes.
I didn't do anything for Christmas.
I sent Steven the clip of Delicious the other day. Do you guys all know Delicious? Jim Backus.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
It's
for a second I didn't remember. Yeah.
I almost
running away. I'll rejoin momentarily.
Okay.
In the late 80s, I almost fell in love with a girl because she knew what that record was.
That seems logical.
I never even heard of it before.
It was Kelly. It was Kelly Fraser.
Oh shit! That was Kelly. Of course it is.
I was like, huh?
She's cool.
Yes. I just met her sister, who I met years ago. She was at the party at the comic book store.
Oh, was that who that picture was?
I don't know if that's her. I don't know. They put a bunch of pictures up, but I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But it was nice. Got to see some people. I haven't seen in a long time.
What was that for?
It was just for the holidays. They do a holiday party. I wasn't able to go last year.
Cool.
But a lot of people showed up. It was nice. I had a great week seeing everybody, seeing you guys, seeing Brian and everybody. And I'm like, I thought I was getting sick. I think I'm just old and tired. I'm serious. Going out 3 times in a week.
Yeah, no, that tends to exhaust me too, actually. I mean,
I usually don't go anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, I know, Robbie, and Greg, you're a dad, so you're always running around. I do so little running around that if I do go someplace, I get easily, like if I travel, if I go away for a weekend, I come back really, really run down, Maybe that's a 60-year-old thing or something. I don't know, but
I get tired just going to therapy, then going to Stop and Shop and coming back.
Well, therapy can be exhausting.
Oh yeah, I mean but I mean even a good one, where they're like,
oh sure, yeah. I mean, and it'll take it out on your body too. I mean, even if I'm not in therapy currently, but like when in the past when I was, like, even if I had a good session, like sometimes I would find myself just in the worst mood, like afterwards.
Yeah.
So,
well, it's a lot. You're dumping a lot out. You're dealing.
Yeah.
Dealing with a lot of, if you need to be in therapy, there's You're not going there to have laughs, no. Talk about Lou Monte.
Well, there is a brick wall, so
Is what?
a brick wall.
Uh,
Lou
yeah,
Monte only came up once. And I cried. So
I don't blame you.
I
We all
got I got it out of me. So
What's that? What's a good Christmas song? The one, Mother, don't take your clothes off. What's, that one? The little kid who sings it. Do you know that one, Robbie?
no.
Oh, look
What's
at
up,
the little
pup?
thing.
What's up,
Oh,
good
look
pup?
at the puppy.
Oh,
It's
Oh,
about a kid who's admonishing his mother, asking her not to go to the strip play to go strip. But they have an actual kid sing it, which is brilliant.
Wow.
That sounds brilliant. I've never heard that, but
No,
that
it's
sounds
it's
I don't know
it,
what
amazing.
you're
it's
talking
I
about, but
it's
okay.
something I used to hear on FMU back in the day. I don't know
Okay, that
whose
makes
show it was. It might have been that show with that Irving
Irwin.
when
Yeah.
Irwin did that hour-long
Interesting.
show with the co-host.
Oh, yeah. Incorrect
Well,
music.
Incorrect music.
yeah,
That
I may have
was
heard the Mother
Yeah.
Don't Go Topless. I think that's it. Mother Don't Go Topless.
Oh, yes, 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 yes. Of
It's
course.
it's a barn burner.
Yeah, yeah.
So
do you still have like
You.
cassettes?
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
some.
Found them. I had a whole box of them. It's
I
I
have a
should
crazy.
have
ton
given
of.
you my cassettes, Robbie. I got rid of a lot.
I
Oh,
got rid of a lot, but I
really?
kept
Yeah.
I kept all the mixtapes Sarah made, and I kept all the WFMU tapes I got over the years for donating. Because I'm glad that I kept them because I've got a lot of the oh God, man,
But do
what's
you
the
have a
guy?
tape player?
I don't have a tape player currently, and I need a turntable.
Yeah, I need a turntable too.
But who's the guy who did John the hour-long show that was like basically radio drama that the one guy did
Oh, yeah. Those are great.
why can't I remember his name? And he was on for years, and
Yeah,
they used to send you could get his cassettes as a
right,
premium,
right.
and now I'm blanking out. He
What's
died a few years ago.
Yeah, he was so good. I
He
love
was
that.
amazing, amazing. But of course, I can't think of his
I
name.
missed that. It's funny. Because I listened to FMU differently than I used to. I
Same
mean,
here.
just in
Same
the
here.
car. But there was one afternoon where I was in the car and I was like, oh, I wonder if that's going to be on. And I was like, oh, that's not on the schedule. That
Yeah,
shit's like
I
long,
still sometimes
long.
think that, yeah, I turn on FMU in the car and I feel like I'm going to be hearing something from 10 years ago. Like
Yeah.
sometimes I still feel like Wild Girl or The Hound are going to come on.
Yeah. Right. Right.
And it's like
Yeah.
that's what, like 30 years.
Yeah. 30 years. Yeah. It's great.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
oh my,
Incorrect music. Unfortunately, her name was Michelle and she's passed away.
really?
Yeah, they stopped doing it before then. She moved away, I think. But
Right, she was
I
sick.
ran into Irwin
Oh
like
yeah.
a while ago.
Oh, that girl. I was thought you were talking about Wild Girl because I know
Oh
she
no, not Wild Girl. I think
Yeah.
she was also. Yeah,
I think she had to leave. She moved for some
yeah,
health problems. William
yeah.
Berger, he passed away. I
Oh,
used to
that's
listen to him.
great. Yeah, he was great.
He always played zombie music at the beginning and
Yeah,
it scared the
yeah.
crap out of me if I didn't know it was coming on while I was
Right,
drunk.
right. Yeah, yeah.
And all of a sudden this Italian horror music comes up and I was actually get creeped out.
God, what's her name? There's one young woman on there now who does this crazy show. I mean, their schedule always shifts around, but I think it was like Monday or Tuesdays around 8 o'clock, and it was a short show. It was like an hour show.
Polka
And
show?
the polka show is cool. No, this is the
She's not on. She's not on anymore. It's a
Oh,
bummer.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You know what I'm talking about. It was
I'm
like
not sure. I mean,
she would play records at the wrong speed and turn them off like halfway through, and
Wow.
like party sound effects going on behind her. And
sounds a
it
lot
was,
like Stashew's show.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a polka show, but she only would play a couple of polka.
right.
She
No,
did whatever she wanted.
that's it. Yeah,
She
yeah,
called everybody a big dummy.
yeah.
Yeah, that's Stashu. She has a show. She's in Michigan,
Oh,
and she has a show on a local.
out
She's
there.
on Instagram. Stashu.
Yeah, I'm sure I follow her. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that shit. I mean, that to
No,
me,
her show was a ton of fun. She was on Friday for a long time. And
yes, right.
it was like
Yes,
that would end the week for me, 6
Yeah.
to 7. And then what's his face? The rap show, the Irish guy would come in.
yeah.
Put the needle on the record.
Yeah.
But yeah, everything switched around so much. It's like it's like when you were kids, you would know what time it was by what channel 11 sitcom came on.
Right.
You know, Honeymooners, it's 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
You know, if they switch
Right.
to an odd couple, you
And
got
now
to
it's, and then you're like so fucked up. I'm
Right.
like, I don't know where am I?
4:30 movie, Abbott and Costello. You know, there was certain things
Yeah.
that always was a
Yeah.
clock.
Right. Yeah.
And FMU changed a couple of years ago. A lot of shows started moving around, and it's like I don't have that sense of the day anymore
No, same.
That's messed up.
because I
Yeah.
I
listen to
wanted
it
to
so
ask,
much.
Bob, do you know this? Evan, do you know this?
No,
This is crazy shit. I
what is
mean,
it?
I told Robbie about this. It's
Yeah, I want to see
it's
it.
like if David Lynch did Ranzerocks. You know,
Okay.
It's a movie?
it's a trilogy. Yeah.
Where's it from?
Where? I think it's Austrian. And it's not that old at all. It's from this decade.
It's called
Um,
2025-51 trilogy.
Yeah, yeah, it's fucking amazing. I'm on the second one. I still have to watch the third one. It was weird. The first one was like an hour. The second one was like an hour and a half. It's a strange kind of the second one was really fucked up. It was called The Orgy of the Damned. It was really, really cool and
Oh,
really
I'm
fucked up.
gonna ask my friend for that. I just see it's Deaf Crocodile.
Yeah.
Deaf Crocodile is one of my really good friends, my friend Dennis Bartok. So
Oh, really? Oh,
he
okay.
he and his wife just stayed with us last weekend.
Oh, that's
So
crazy. I've been subscribing to their I think this is one of the last ones, but I've been subscribing to their stuff. So um yeah, it's really
yeah,
amazing.
he's very good about giving me stuff. That's so weird. I'm looking at the painting that you just showed. It looks like THX 1138 on the spine.
It sort of
Some
does,
guy with a
but
metal mask and a
you'd
helmet.
have to see it. Someone actually of note. Oh, it's J.G. Jones, I think,
Oh,
painted
okay.
it. But
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's strange. It kind of doesn't look like him, but
Bob, did your dog take an edible?
Yes.
He was making the most peaceful face.
she's just no, she's just perfect.
I'm thrilled to be alive.
She's just a perfect creature.
Hope she doesn't fall in any canals in Amsterdam.
Well, Bob will have
Oh, don't even.
I'm not saying I want it to happen. I'm just saying I'm
I,
terrified about it now.
I would just drown myself.
Bob,
I'm thinking
Bob's
about
gonna
it
learn
all
how to
over.
swim.
That's true. He'll save the dog.
He'll save the dog.
Save the dog.
There are shoot the dog, shoot the dog. What's that from? Oh, that's from
National Lampoon.
no, that's from
They did do that though. Yes, they did.
Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore.
right.
No.
I've never seen that.
And of course, Save the Cat is the famous screenwriting book.
Yeah,
Which
that
is-
we all want to burn.
There's about 3 pages in there that's worth,
Yeah.
I'm almost amazed there weren't 17
We'll
movies
save the
of
book.
the cat getting saved right after that.
Yeah.
What's the dog's name? I forget, Bob.
Bugsy.
Bugsy?
Bugsy, good pupper.
Bugsy or Pugsy?
Bugsy.
Like
Like
Bugsy Malone? Okay. I never saw that movie. I always wanted to.
Great
Throw
movie.
pies.
I love
It's
that.
a great movie.
Who directed that movie?
Alan Parker.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the guy who did the
Same-
Ghostbusters theme, right?
Same guy who brought you Angel Heart and The Wall.
Yes. Yes.
And Midnight Express. Quite an interesting
Midnight Express was a film that
filmography.
I was taken to see Midnight Express a little too young.
Whoa.
No, you're never old enough for that movie.
I remember watching it like edited.
I object to that movie because they really killed a cat in it, and I did not.
Did they?
Oh yeah.
What
Oh,
scene?
now I can never watch it.
I haven't seen
Yeah.
it since it came out. so-
That's not necessary. It's like, come on, you could fake it.
so you
Oh
don't
no,
watch-
now I
you
can't
don't
watch
watch
it.
any Italian horror movies or Chinese.
Oh, my buddy Adam and I, who watch more terrible movies than any two people except you and
Paul.
you and oh
no,
my God.
Paul won't watch the garbage. I'm on my own now with the garbage.
Oh, you and Paul don't? I thought
No,
Paul.
Paul's kind of like on a I can't watch complete garbage.
Oh, because Paul has recommended some
Oh,
great
he's-
terrible things to me.
Oh, he's still but I mean,
But Adam and I, when we watch things, if they're Italian, it's a coin toss of are we going to have to turn it off because of the animal abuse?
yeah.
Oh Jesus, really? Oh,
It's
fuck.
Italians.
No.
The cannibal ones are
Oh,
really
I don't
bad.
have any interest in the cannibal ones.
I haven't.
Even,
I've seen
you know,
a couple of
fucking-
them. They're. I mean, it's awful. It's awful.
I got
But it's tough. Have you ever seen a movie called Wake and Fright? Because it's an amazing film,
No.
but they didn't specifically kill animals for it, but they did film a kangaroo culling. You know, it was illegal kangaroo culling, and it is one of the most
No, thanks.
horrible.
shit.
But the movie is amazing. I know.
That's okay.
No, I know.
I'll live.
To me, there's a difference though between somebody taking National Geographic footage and shoving it into a film,
Yeah, sure.
which and then just killing having people as actors kill a turtle. In the Italian flicks, they do both.
Oh, Jesus,
Yeah,
really?
well, and not to, I don't want to go down the the animal abuse,
We're not gonna hurt Bugsy.
cinematic animal abuse topic, but fuck the movie Milo and Otis.
I've
They
never
killed
seen.
countless dogs and cats for that. They just like
I
get
believe
another take, get another take, drown.
Really?
They drowned so many pugs and cats.
Jesus.
It's
crazy.
sick.
that's why you got to be in the
It's
union.
Yeah, that's
You
right.
got to
That's
be in the
right.
union because
Don't do a
well,
non-union.
it's like watching Chinese action movies, especially if they're like Taoist magical ones. Everyone's slitting snakes open right in front of you and chickens, and that gets.
Jesus, I finally like put in Jodorowsky's Magic
Oh, that's
Mountain,
another
and
one.
like I had to stop because he's blowing up frogs. I'm like,
Hmm.
I
Oh
can't fucking
God,
watch this.
yeah.
Yep.
So I mean, I wasn't really enthused up until then anyway. So I didn't feel like I
No.
was missing anything.
I mean, I
But
can't remember the movie that I saw recently. They were obviously killing rats, and that was I don't want rats in my house,
right,
but I like them
right,
on the whole. You know what I mean? And I just don't understand the. I mean, I know there's the scenes in Rules of the Game, Renoir's Rules of the Game, and if I remember,
right.
he put the rabbit hunt in there specifically to make a statement. But he
Yes.
still did it, and it's tough.
Yes.
It's tough to watch.
I mean, stuff like that I can kind of watch. I don't enjoy it, but there's I can't Fassbender, Berlin
Yeah,
Alexanderplatz. It's
Berlin
like,
Alexander. Well,
yeah.
also, and Werner Herzog in countless movies, tons of animal stuff going on.
Yeah.
Uh,
But if it sort of fits the story, it's like, okay, well, that goat's gonna probably die anyway,
well, like, oh
I
look,
mean, or get killed that way anyway. So
I'm okay with, like, not okay with, but I mean, in Apocalypse Now,
I was gonna bring
right.
that
because
up.
that was
Yeah.
happening.
That's
That
that's
was
rough.
happening.
That's
Well,
rough
that's
to
exactly
watch,
what
but it belongs.
that's
Yeah.
exactly what the kangaroo hunt is. I mean, they did not go, let's kill
Yeah,
kangaroos for the scene. They got permission to follow. They were killing these kangaroos because of a cull.
yeah. I've
Nobody.
gotten significantly even. It's even harder for me now because of
As you go to Bugsy,
It's kind
little
of cool,
Bugsy
Bob. It's
and
you
like you
talk
got
about
Sherlock.
throw pies at the
it's
end, like
kind of like you got a Mr. Evil thing going.
you got cannibals
It's
throwing
sort of
pies at
like
people. But Wake and Fright is a movie that
Only this animal makes me so much more benign.
kind of looks like, you know, like you're an evil genius holding your pet and you're gonna, have
they're
James Bond
planning.
killed.
They're making
Oh,
plans.
tell me I'm a genius again.
But Wake and Fright is an amazing film. It's hard to watch that sequence. It's actually a tough movie all the way through because it's a really intense, depressing film. It's about, it's kind of about toxic Australian masculinity and the outback masculine attitude and Donald Pleasance is amazing in it.
How old is
That's
this movie?
72. It's based
Oh
on a
wow.
book.
Okay.
And it's rough. It's rough even without but it is an absolutely exhausting, insane film. Possibly a horror movie. Some people
Interesting.
categorize it that way, but it's a tough film.
I don't know it.
I
Huh.
thought it was
Okay.
amazing, but it made me kind of queasy.
I'm more squeamish than I used to be with that kind of stuff.
I'm definitely more squeamish,
I
yeah.
think I'm less, but if they're killing an animal, I'm more.
Yeah, I can't
Um,
abide an animal dying on
I
screen.
Yeah, I really, I mean, I
but I
still
mean,
watch tons of horror movies, but there's the comfort in knowing that's fake. I
right,
don't mind
right,
when it's 100% fake. I still like really gnarly, gruesome
yeah.
things, but I don't really have the bandwidth so much for, like, hardcore, sad dramas that are just like really
Yeah,
painful.
trauma.
Because it's like, no, I don't watch movies, yeah, for trauma.
It's
It's
just like
like,
this.
especially this year, I'm like, oh my God, being
That's
awake
what that's
is
what
hard
that's what
enough.
I find it really hard because there's all these movies that people go, have you seen X? And I'm like, I'm not going near that one for maybe ever because I mean I'm depressed enough. Why do
X.
I mean, yeah, and I'm like, do I sometimes feel bad that I'm kind of running away and want to see stuff that's, I mean, I still watch crazy stuff, but this trend in horror to go, super trauma. It opens with a trauma. Every character has a trauma.
Well, I did see
And I
one.
find it lazy writing personally, but I mean, it's like you could watch movies where they didn't enter the movie fractured mentally and physically. And now every kid's killed. Every horror movie on Tubi, after a horrible traumatic accident, people move to a very cheap place to film a movie. They go to a castle or they go to a shack, and it's they always, someone's been raped, somebody's been murdered, kid's been killed in an accident, and it's
And
become, it almost is like AI for these things. The same description for every fucking movie.
I will say probably I think maybe the best movie I saw this year though was Bring Her Back. So contradicting myself, that's a very heavy trauma
Yeah, I haven't seen it. Yeah.
movie, but it's really, really incredibly well done and
Yeah.
beautifully acted and pretty harrowing.
That's
Um,
that's the thing. Harrowing is not what I'm looking for. I'm totally
like
escapist.
I'd put it in the same category as like Hereditary. Like if you're
I
okay
haven't
with
seen Hereditary.
Hereditary,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, it's like movies about deep grief and trauma, but through a,
Well, if
horror lens.
it can work. I mean, like there's one of the movies that I really love that I've seen over the last few years. Two of them were really depressing. One was a Dark Song. Have you seen that?
Mm-mm.
Which comes out of grief of the loss of a child. And Saint Maud, which is
Mm.
just
I've heard
it,
really good things about
Saint
that.
Maud is Saint Maud is another one that you come out with your stomach hurting. But I just thought it was compelling and I really liked it. But it's like it feels like they make all these movies now that are hard to say you liked them or enjoyed them. They're almost like you endured them or you got through them.
Right. Yeah.
And there's definitely obviously there's art in that, but I mean I just like I think Robbie said it's like what coming through off the news and coming off things going on in your own life. I don't need to be battered by movies right now. I just if it's a deficiency in my character, I just can't do it most of the time. But if I see something that's nuts, it's usually because I stumbled into it, you know. But I can't like I still haven't seen Martyrs, Everybody says it's well done. It's brutal, but it's well done.
Yeah, I don't need to see that one.
I can't handle brutal right now, even if it's the most beautiful brutal, the most accessible or important brutal. I mean, I'm just I need Killer Clowns from Outer Space or Blood Diner or just absolutely the dumbest. I've been watching a lot of 70s horror, 60s horror because I know nothing's gonna 70s horror can be bleak, but I don't really come out of it feeling battered. You
Uh-huh.
know. I mean, there's movies now that people are like, well, you got to watch this. There's a 20-minute rape scene.
Oh no, no, no.
You know which one I'm talking about?
Yeah, well, if you're talking about Irreversible,
Yeah, I think so. And I'm like, I don't want to see
no, that's on my no
anything.
list. Even though I've heard it's great, it's on my no list.
Yeah.
There are definitely movies that are beyond my
I mean, it doesn't even have to be like horribly violent.
threshold.
Like I haven't been able to watch is it Premonition? No, or is it Possess?
Oh,
Possess?
Possession, the one
Possession.
with Isabella Johnny.
I am dying to see that,
That's pretty impressive.
but I think I'm going to have a hard time with it for
That's
various.
a hard movie.
So that's on my back burner for a long time now.
That one's a super unhinged, crazy
Yeah.
movie, but
Yeah. And
that
I
one I
really want to
would
see
kind
it.
of recommend.
But I kind of I don't need feel good movies, but I don't need feel horrible movies, I guess is
Yeah,
what I'm
exactly. Exactly.
I feel bad because it's like I feel like I'm not an adult. I'm ducking and dodging, to watch silly garbage, but
I will recommend a great documentary that I was lucky enough to see, Borman and the Devil, about
oh,
Exorcist to the Heretic.
I'll definitely watch that.
Yeah.
It's a truly great documentary.
Huh.
Um,
Where'd you catch that?
and Borman is fascinating. He's made some, I think, of the greatest films, and then he's made Exorcist to the Heretic.
I finally watched that a couple of years ago, and
But
it was
it's
amazing.
amazing. I don't regret seeing it.
I
It's a
don't
pretty
either.
freaking entertaining movie, but it
I'm glad I
is
didn't pay for it.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it's bad. It's bad,
But
but it's
I
kind
like
of
it.
great bad.
I like a big budget disaster like that where it just feels like nobody. It feels like our government. There's a lot of people who want to stop it, but they just don't. You know,
Well, see that documentary.
somebody
It
could have said no.
not only kind of answers every question you didn't even know you had,
Yeah,
it's also damn entertaining. Louise Fletcher, you're gonna adore her in it because boy is she funny. Um, Linda Blair's pretty funny in it too. She just she she has a very beleaguered kind of like just it's that that happened, that happened. It's she knows
it's
what it is.
it's a terrible fucking movie. I just saw Zardoz like 2 months ago.
Now I will not brook any back talk about Zardoz. That's in my top
Zardoz
favorite
is
movies.
I mean, it's a
Chris
piece of shit.
McCulloch, Chris McCulloch
It's a piece of
lent me Zardoz like 12, 15 years ago, and I still haven't watched it. I don't
it's
even
it's
know.
like a
One
I
of
don't
my
even know if I gave it back to Chris McCulloch.
it's terrible.
all-time favorite movies.
It's terrible.
No, it
I don't know
isn't.
why I've never seen it though.
It
It-
really isn't.
oh, it's terrible. It's
Nope.
absolutely terrible. Once that big head spits out the guns, there's nothing
Oh,
good in
come
it.
on.
Well,
Nope.
It's
don't tell me.
terrible.
That's
Nope.
that's
No
way-
spoilers.
Steven, it happens in the first 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well, then I can
Everybody
take
knows
it.
the Zardoz head shows up. It's
I know the Zardoz has. I didn't know he
it's
spit
terrible.
things.
It's
I
it's
don't
it's
know
it's
the Zardoz.
entertaining. It's terrible.
Yeah. I definitely want to watch it.
Just
I mean, I
Very
watched some really
unfairly
great bad
maligned.
movies, but
no, it
we've already
stinks.
talked about this. I watched Planet of the Vampires. We've already talked about this though. I mean, it was a great movie, a great terrible movie.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like Bava. I like Bava's stuff a lot.
yeah.
I just rewatched Shock last night. It's not good, unfortunately, but Daria Nicolodi goes nuts, and that's great. But it's a weak film. It has one amazing on-camera effect that's one of the greatest jump scares in horror movie history.
Oh
But
yeah.
it does, yeah, it's brilliant. It's all done in the camera.
Hmm.
It's like a Bava specialty. It's just like the way he sees things theatrically and can put that on camera and not do effect, not avoid doing real effects. And it's great, but the movie itself is just we saw it years ago, and it's his last film, and supposedly his son Liberto Bava directs most of it, so it doesn't have a ton of style.
Oh,
But this one scene, have you seen it, Robbie?
Yeah.
The hallway scene?
Yeah. No, it's
It's
incredible.
it's incredible. But
But the
sitting through a
movie-
whole movie,
Yeah, the movie's rough.
it's bad. It's not that great. But I love
Oh.
Daria Nicolodi. I have a total crush on her. So she
Yeah.
gets to carry the movie, and so that's cool. I was really
I'll
sad.
recommend a new movie
Okay.
that I think is on topic.
Borman
There's a
versus
new movie called Reflection in a Dead Diamond, and it's a Belgian. It's by this. I don't know if they're a couple or just they work together. They've done several movies together. And I wasn't as big a fan of the other ones, but everything they do is kind of a very sort of perfect pastiche.
What did they make? Did they make Light Behind the Eyes?
They did
Dawn?
Let the Corpses Tan.
I haven't. Yeah, okay. I know who you're talking about now. But
And I forget the one of the earlier ones just had like a name as the title, but this one is very
Amelie?
much
Was it like Amer?
yeah.
Yeah.
hmm
I think I saw Amer and didn't care for it. Yeah.
Yeah, but this I didn't
What's
like I
this
said,
one called?
I didn't care for their previous ones, but this one I felt like, oh, everything you guys have been doing has been working towards this, and I just thought it was really great. It actually had something to say.
Reflections in a Diamond?
Reflection in a Dead
Dead
Diamond.
Diamond. Okay, cool.
And I thought it did a lot of interesting things with, as I say, really perfect pastiche of certain Italian movies of
Yeah.
the 60s,
Yeah.
but in a really kind of interesting time jumps kind of way and is beautifully shot.
I remember
Um,
liking the approach to Amer, but
Yeah,
it didn't stick. Nothing stuck to me, you know.
that's the thing. I don't think they really, this is the first one where I feel like, oh, they finally figured out plot and character.
Right.
It's not just it, the others looked great, but I didn't connect with them. This one I connected with, maybe because it's also about an older guy and you're kind of going back to his youth, back and forth. And I thought, oh, there's something to latch on to here. But I thought it was pretty great.
Speaking of like Italian pastiche, have you seen the Barbarian Sound
I love it. I just got the Blu-ray of it.
I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I mean, I wasn't crazy about the ending. I know a lot, but it
Yeah.
didn't matter. I mean, you knew that ending was going to be something weird because how do you land this? But I absolutely love that. I thought one of the great tricks of that film was that you never see the footage that they're watching, but in your
Hmm.
mind, you're
Hmm.
building that Argento film in your mind, and it actually sounds like a
Hmm.
pretty cool movie. I thought that was
Yeah.
terrific. But I mean, it's a great. It's if you like, it's all sound technology. It's just if
No,
anybody.
it's beautifully done. And on a sillier note, much sillier, but I love it. Have you seen The Editor?
I didn't love the editor. Yeah.
No.
I think the editor has a lot of solid stuff in it, but I don't think it's a good. I don't think you can satirize something like Giallo because Giallo is self-parroting in some ways.
Kind of, but I just there's so much stuff in it
There's
that
a
I
lot of
love.
great stuff in it, but I don't think it works as an actual film because they didn't really make a Giallo. It's throwaway, but it's a I mean I'm glad I'm not unhappy I saw it. There's a lot of good jokes. I mean, you know,
Plus, I mean,
the guy, the woman from having the woman from the Beyond in there was bizarre. But
I'm friends with those guys, so maybe it colors my
no. I mean, I
opinion a
just
little
I
bit.
think it runs out of steam the way a lot of those kind of satires do. They just once you put the elements together, you still have to have a story.
Hmm.
Once you get all it's like this doesn't make sense, but like Animal House, right? It's got like the only ending, that and Ghostbusters, that works for me as getting everything together, getting your jokes out, getting your tropes out. But then we have to have the story of the last like 30 minutes. And Animal House works. Something like Stripes doesn't because they just don't have there's something missing from that script that last 20 minutes. And in a lot of satires, I mean, for me, I like Mel Brooks a lot. I loved him growing up, but almost all his films fall apart for me after about 50 minutes. You know what I mean? He satirizes specific obvious tropes, but when they have to have their own story, something to involve you with, Young Frankenstein really kind of doesn't go anywhere. Blazing
That's the only
Saddles,
one I think is perfect.
Yeah, I
well,
was gonna say I
I don't
can't
think
think
it's
of
perfect.
any bit of fat on there,
No, I don't think
but
so.
that's me.
I think that that's me. I mean, I love it, but I think that it's more of I like what they're trying to do more than the jokes. I don't think the jokes are all there. But that's just me. But I mean, like
Speak,
Blazing Saddles just whiffs after once it gets to, the fighting at the end, it's just
Yeah,
nowhere to
I'm
go.
actually not a big fan of that one.
I can see
I'm
Speaking
that.
of
not,
Frankenstein,
yeah, I mean, I
Oh
love it.
wow. Oh cool.
It's
I
really
I
just
cool.
can't see what it is. You have to
again
tell me.
dug these out of the vault.
Wow, you took
Oh
good
my
care of
God,
those. Jesus.
Yeah,
that's
the
wild.
discs are still in there.
That's great.
But
Nice.
do you have a ViewMaster to look at
I
them with?
do.
I have,
I have ViewMasters. I bought a sound one. Oh
Oh, that's
wow.
very cool.
oh, that's a
Cool.
good one.
I used to have a sound ViewMaster when I was a kid, so I bought oh sweet. Oh,
Oh
the Charlie Brown ones are
wow!
They're
great.
Yeah, with
amazing.
The Charlie Brown
Like the
ones are
Charlie Brown ones,
amazing.
are they kind of like 3D
Yes,
modeled
Yeah, they
clay kind of
are.
yes.
stuff? Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah.
they're
they're
all these
beautiful.
They did a bunch
Yeah.
of
little
Hanna-Barbera that way
puppets.
too.
Oh wow!
The models are amazing. Some
Yeah.
people posted
Yeah.
background
I
back
have
back.
to I have to go to this place. I keep forgetting. I'm glad I unearthed those because there's like a little teeny tiny basement museum walking distance from our house
Gotta
called like the
go.
Museum of 3D. And
Really?
apparently they've got a bunch of the little puppets and stuff from those
Wow.
Viewmasters.
Holy shit.
So I got to check that out, but I
Yeah.
That's
keep
amazing.
forgetting.
Yeah, somebody posted. I saw posts of some of the Hanna-Barbera and Charlie Brown ones recently, and they're just gorgeous.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
place has, I know they've got the Flintstones ones.
Right?
Oh, the
Oh,
gyrocopter. That's really
Yeah.
cool. That's great. Well, boys, we've been talking for like over an hour. We
yeah.
haven't gotten anywhere, but
No.
does
Wait,
anybody
were we
have
supposed to? Oh wait, we were supposed to be on topic. Wait.
no topics? Just meeting, just to say,
Oh, sponsored by Tums.
Yeah, this episode is
Yeah, my
sponsored
stomach's
by-
been going to hell. I think all I've been eating for the last 4 days was leftover cinnamon buns from the party that I was at.
Oh my God.
you.
I
I'm
All
know
right,
not
my
use
used
a
to it.
coaster.
Holy
I
shit.
forget that my stomach is 60.
Your
You know,
stomach is human. Don't.
Speaking of,
yeah, well,
speaking of stomachs and cartoons, they just opened a Simpsons donut shop down the street from me.
really.
Is that a good thing?
If they have pink frosted with sprinkles, then it's a great thing.
Is
Yeah,
it down
pretty
the
good.
street from your the record store?
in Soho. No, it's down in
Yeah, from your apartment. Yeah.
Did you get
I would
one?
go in.
I'm not yet. I'm too scared, but I gotta go.
You gotta go.
Why
I
are
know.
you scared?
Because it's down the street. It's donuts.
Oh,
Oh.
you think you might become a heavy user?
Yeah, I might.
If I had a Krispy Kreme within 2 blocks of me, I would.
That would be dangerous.
I'd be dead.
Yeah.
I'd be dead right now.
That was a conversation I remember well with Bob, explaining like the best donuts are Dunkin' Donuts, but you have to get them right at the exact time they came out.
Exactly.
They came out of the
Warm.
oven.
Yeah.
Ah,
Popper.
Oh, puppy cam,
Hey,
that's
buddy.
cute.
puppy
Hey,
cam.
puppy cam.
What do you think about donuts?
7th inning puppy cam.
I always love donuts.
She
Now
would
we
eat
get
it
You
to
have
right
to
break
say
better.
something, Bob. Otherwise, you're not a
wink
cat.
at it. That was a
that's
wink.
so
That was a
cute.
donut wink.
My cat took off on me.
Oh, look how cute Bob's hand is.
What?
Paw and hand.
Look,
Does anybody, real quick, anybody working on anything for next year
No,
that you can talk about?
no.
yeah.
I'm not.
I
I
can talk
don't
about
think.
it,
What
but
the
then
hell?
kill you. Whoa,
What
that's
the-
a weird cam.
That was a
Whoa.
weird
What the hell is going on there, Bob?
Dutch
I
angles.
like
He's
Bob's
already going in
setup.
for the Dutch angles.
Bob's got the
I'm
good setup.
shiny, you know.
Bob's being directed
Artie.
by Mario Bava over there.
I'm zhuzhing it up.
Zhuzh?
He's judged.
He's judged.
Judge cam.
Zhuzhed it up.
He's entitled. He's allowed.
Mr. Hollywood over there with the judge cam.
God bless. Yeah, it's wacky. I mean, there was a time when we were the West Coasters, and now Bob's the
Yeah.
West Coaster.
I know.
I was never a West Coaster. Probably never will be.
Evan was the dyed in the wool East Coaster. Yeah, he never
I'm lazy.
he never went Hollywood.
I'm lazy. No, I didn't want an agent. Probably made a big mistake looking back at it.
I
But,
couldn't get an agent. I can't get an agent. They just don't give a shit about me.
well, I'm
So-
talking about the 90s.
Oh, the 90s.
I never really considered myself to be a professional in the animation industry. But then I realized one day I had we got 15, 16 credits.
That's enough. Yeah.
But then I was just too
funny.
too afraid to deal with agents and shit. Because I knew people who their agent was always trying to get them to do Garfield, to just keep working.
Right.
And I didn't
Yeah,
want to just work in animation. I was happy with what I ended up falling into,
Yeah.
because the one job that I hated, I fucking hated, and it was just, the Shinjan job. And I'm like, I just don't want to fall into jobs where I feel like I have to keep working to keep my agent. So,
Yeah.
I don't know if I made a mistake or not, but what are you gonna do?
In the 90s, Steve and I couldn't get agents, but we could sneak onto the Warner Brothers lot and wreak havoc.
Okay.
I was just a featured extra in something that was fun.
Really? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
On the Warner's lot?
No, an indie film, but
Oh.
a real film. I mean,
What did
hey,
you get to do?
the highlight of my day, although she had already shot her scene, but I got to meet the great Lynn Shay. That was a big deal
wow.
for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome.
And if I hadn't had pre-existing plans, my friend who's making the movie, he messaged me the other day, and I already had plans, but he said, "Do you want to come to Lynn Shay's Hanukkah party?" And I
Oh,
thought,
yeah.
God,
you
I
can't
really
pass
would like
that
to
up.
do that. It's
Yeah,
like,
right.
yes, that would be such an experience. How
whiz.
weird would that be? But
Gosh.
I didn't get to go. I
Well,
had a-
you had to go to Mary Warrenov's kids' Christian.
Yeah, right. Yes. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. But I mean, hey, at
Yeah,
least I got to
don't
meet
need-
Lynn
don't
Shay.
need off
That
the
was
That's
Hey.
pretty good. I got kissed by Soleil Moonfry once
That's
in
right.
Well,
in the
statute of
90s.
I think the statute of limitations are off on that, so you're good.
No, she was an
Going around
adult.
He was
kissing-
of age.
Was
She
that
was an
Punky
adult.
Brewster?
Yeah.
Well, no,
Why are
she
you
was
kissing Punky Brewster?
she was post Punky Brewster, but she
Oh,
was
Did
in
you
a
do
Ren
a
and Stimpy.
voice?
She did a voice. But it actually never got aired, but she did a voice on Ren and Stimpy. She came to the Christmas party, the holiday
Punky.
party.
Punky Brewster.
So
Let me-
if she's watching this, give me a call, Soleil.
His numbers.
Before,
My
before
number's
we all go,
555. Yeah.
Don't yeah.
Before we go, Bob's got something. He's got one last.
I'll just message it to you.
Oh,
I'll just send it
That's
in the
no
group
fun.
message.
Why, you have Punky Brewster's number?
Yeah, I'm sending it to you.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
No, I am not doing that.
All right. Well,
real quick, Steven. Tubi just got a lot more weird international films.
so
Tell me.
that stuff I'll watch.
No, what
Evan.
I'm saying,
That's
I don't know if you've seen the White Reindeer, but there's the same year.
Oh yeah.
I've forgotten about it. To be honest, I went right for the Boris Karloff movie, and it just killed all the mojo that I had to watch all your recommendations. But I did listen to you. All that stuff sounded
Why do I
good.
waste my time? But anyway, they just got another Finnish. It's not great, but a Finnish folk horror that was made the same year called The Witch, or The Return of the Witch, or The Witch
Oh,
Rises.
cool. Okay.
It's a
Wow.
weird looking movie, but they're getting a lot of, the algorithm. Sometimes the algorithm isn't such a bad thing because they're picking out really obscure crap for me right
Oh,
now.
interesting. Okay.
And so I'm Finnish horror films from the 50s, Lake of the Dead. And I just want, wait, did I say the secret word?
Yes.
You did.
The secret word? What?
Robbie's getting texts of food.
No, I just texted everyone.
Oh,
sorry,
Bob
Bob.
just
I
Nice,
apologize.
Bob. That's
Wow.
right.
Okay. Well, then we should go because I got to look at the text.
Yeah.
Hey guys, happy healthy new year.
Happy.
Well,
let's get
you
together.
all too.
Did Hanukkah
Yeah,
drop off yesterday or today? When did
Wait,
Hanukkah?
Yesterday.
before you can stop recording, but I want to talk to Greg. Greg's right. I want to catch up with Greg a little bit.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna stop recording and then
Well, I
we're gonna
gotta
catch up
run.
with Greg.
Bye,
All right.
universe.
Bob and I have to
Okay.
catch up.
Okay, I'm gonna stop recording. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Okay. Stop.
Very
Stop.
professional.
Yeah.
Stop.